Morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, hump day. We're going to be shipping out lots of stuff. Really good sales over the last couple of days, over the last week, I guess you could say, with the weekend. 35 sales since Monday, since I last packed. So I ship between 1 and 3 days. So it's been 48 hours since I've packed stuff. 35 sales, which hits my 1 to 2% goal a day, which is great. We'll talk about 17 over on eBay, 13 on Posh, 3 on Mercari, 2 on Depop. We'll wait for some people to get in. I just got a text from my wife saying, my daughter's been getting breakfast at school. $3 every morning. What? Oh my gosh. She got to stop that. All right, yeah. So my kids eat breakfast here, and then I take them to school. But they eat at school too. It costs money, so there's no reason for them to eat at school. But that's just the way life goes, right? All right, let's do eBay sales. Sales on every platform, which is great. I think yesterday I listed close to 30 items. Just been listing a lot, taking a lot of photos. I feel like spring and summer, it's just a lot easier to list stuff. Just the polos, you're listing a Peter Millar sell similar, and I don't know, Nike sell similar, and Travis Matthews sell similar, and Lululemon sell similar. Everything's just, I feel like, a little bit easier rather than those jackets. David, good morning. Cubs are playing right now. They're playing Atlanta. What's up, Nate? Let's go, Cubs. I think I got some Cubby stuff in here. Nate, we got some Cubs if you're a Cubs fan. There you go. Probably my favorite baseball team if I had to choose one, but I'm not a big baseball fan, and we don't have any in Indy. So we either have the Reds in Cincinnati, the St. Louis Cardinals, or the Cubs. Or Detroit. Good morning, Cars. What's up? Amy D. What's up in the house? All right, let's do some eBay orders. Let me tell you what I sold, what's selling right now. And then, we'll go over why it sold for how much it sold for. The huge. Let me look for my eBay orders. Got to always get these ready. Make sure it's going to the right buyer. Knock on wood. Have not sent the wrong item to the wrong person in a long time. Found a new brand to me. Free Note Clothing Co. No, I've never heard of Free Note. Free Note Clothing Co. Free Note Clothing Co. Chino Worker Selvage Pants. Ooh, Selvage Pants. Yes. What's up, Micah? Go Cubbies. Micah says go Cubbies. Good morning, Mushroom Lover. Mozo. Central Georgia. What's up, Christy? All right. I just listed this yesterday. It's Dratty. It's like that B Dratty, but this one just says Dratty. So it's probably the same brand. Dratty. It's an okay golf brand. Not the best. But if you find like a more substantial piece for $4.99, like this quarter zip, I'm going to get it. Plus, it has that unique logo. That's a special logo, whatever, like a Players Cup or something. I forget what exactly it is. President's Cup something. But it sold for $28. Listed it, sold it in a day, took it. I don't need that paper in there for my taxes. So we'll pack that up. So B Dratty, I pass up on most of the polo shirts unless I find a few in a row, or they have a good where I can lot them up, or they have a good golf course logo. Do I thrift every day? Jeremy, good question. I would say I thrift Monday through Friday. I probably hit a thrift store every day, but I usually have 1 to 2 days a week where I thrift most of the day. But the other days, like I'll go to the post office and hit 1 or 2 thrift stores, stuff like that. You got to get a little thrifting. Got to get that little hit of the thrift. Mother Teresa, what's up? Found Bird Dog shorts at Ross the other day. I've never seen them there. David, that is a first for me. Bird Dog shorts at Ross, guys. So pay attention. I sold a pair of Bird Dog. That might be going downhill if they're starting to sell at Ross, right? Because you can buy them cheaper for new. Cheaper for new. Thanks for liking. What's up, Eva? Brand I just sold. SK Hoop is a brand I just sold within 2 days. Let's show that to everyone. SK Hoop, Mozo. All right, next item is a pair of, these are Polo Jeans Co. I normally don't buy Polo Jeans Co. But These are they were with a whole bunch of other Y2K shorts, so I bought them. And they're just Y2K, just baggy cargo shorts. I bought them with some Abercrombie & Fitch shorts. They sold for $24.99, which is great. Spent $3.99 on them. So vintage cargo shorts as far as like Y2K. These are probably right around like 2002, 2004, something around in there. Follow the NCAA tournament. Who am I rooting for? Oh, Cindy, I do. I'm all about it. I'm going to be watching it hardcore. I like Duke to win it this year. I like Duke to win it this year. It's not that I like Duke. I just think Duke's a really good team. They also have one of our Purdue players from last year transferred to Duke, so that's kind of cool. I found a Polo Ralph Lauren U.S. Open 2018 Varsity Letterman bomber type jacket. Let's go. Not sure if it'll sell for what I listed it for, but so excited. It's really cool. Yeah, it's so excited to find just cool pieces. Even if they're not worth a ton of money, just a cool piece, that's going to be worth money. Don't get me wrong. But also, there's all sorts of ways to conduct your business. You know, if you want to list on the high end and wait for the right buyer or wait for the right offer, totally good with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And so you said you listed it high and people might not buy. They might not. You never know. You don't want to have that regret, I guess, of did I price it too low? Because everyone has that. Are you still running 9%? What's up, JMA? Am I still running 9% promotion? I am. I'm still running 9% promotion. I'll let you know if something sold. This next item sold via promoted listing. The first two didn't. But yeah, I'm still doing 9% promoted. I'm getting a ton of sales on all platforms, though, so I don't know. Michael Kors, still a good brand? No, I've never really bought Michael Kors. It's just not a great brand to resell. I found Bird Dog shorts and sweatpants. Ooh, at the if you can buy those, the actual like tech sweatpants, like the ones that are popular, that's not good for Bird Dog. You're going to start to see Bird Dog go like this. If you start finding it at Ross, unless it's at Ross for like $60, that's different. Found Tom Ford polo at the thrift, $6 thanks to you. Oh my gosh, Tom Ford. That's the best. Yeah, that was my first pair of jeans first Tom Ford I've ever found. North Carolina team, my state. There you go. Yeah, you can't lose with North. Did North Carolina win last night? They had a play-in game. Yeah, NC State, North Carolina, Duke, all right there. Hey, from North Carolina, look, another C-Rod, North Carolina. All right, next item was this blade collar, or band collar, I should say, band collar, Post Boy Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. So this has a band collar. It's not a flip collar. This sold for $22.50 via promoted listing and Nifty offer. So Nifty sent out an offer on that and someone took it, which was great. Happy to have that. UNC did win. All right. So North Carolina is in the tournament. Surprise, surprise. Can't not have them in the tournament, right? So we have from Indiana, we just have Purdue. IU didn't make it. Notre Dame didn't make it. A lot of teams didn't make it from Indiana. But the only one that matters, my school, Purdue, made it. They're not going to do much. All right, so looking for a band collar on those Polo Ralph Laurens. Those band collars sell for some reason. Also with polos, I call them blade collars on like Nike shirts, Nike polo shirts. For golf, they do really well. This one also sold via promoted listing. This is a brand that I just learned maybe last year. It's called Bare Bottoms. I know you guys are going to be like, what? You idiot? You just learned it last year? Yeah, Bare Bottom. Bare Bottom is the brand. And there's nothing on the waistband that tells you that. But Bare Bottom is a good brand to be on the lookout for. I would say about the same as Chubby's, maybe a little better. I don't know. $21.99 via promoted listing. Boiler up. That's what I'm talking about. Good jean from Japan. Anyone have the name brand of a jean from Japan? There's a lot of jeans that are made. Denim is very popular in Japan. Very popular. Oh, clearance at $13.99 for those Bird Dog shorts. Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad I sold one of my pairs. I have another one down here that's camo. Any advice on what to look for in men's suit coats, blazers to find good brands instead of looking inside every single tag? So You can actually feel if you were to go down the blazer section, it takes time, but you can feel if it's a quality fabric or not. A couple things I look at with that, even looking, opening the blazer to see the tags. If it has an extra stitching in the collar, if there's a little bit of extra stitching in the collar, right towards the end of the lapel and along the bottom part of the collar, that's usually a little bit better quality. That tells you it's a little bit better quality. And then you can feel if it feels like a good wool or a linen or a cashmere. Sometimes it's camel hair. It feels like cashmere. They do well. That's what you want to be looking for. Love selling bare bottoms. Been finding them a lot lately. Yeah, I sold, I think, both of the pairs I found. I don't understand how people make money buying from Goodwill for $6 and sell them for $22 after fees, etc. So, Laura, this sold exactly for $22. This was $3.99 at Goodwill. Sold for $22 on eBay. The buyer paid $6.20 for shipping. So the buyer paid shipping. eBay will take about 13% off of all of that. So I'll make about a $10 profit. So the buyer pays for shipping. eBay will take their 13%. Remember, I paid $4, sold for $22. And then, so I'll make about $10 on that. And that's what we call just bread and butter. Those sales, you sell 5 to 10 of those a day, you're talking about 100 to, or 50 to $100 a day. And that type of stuff sells very easily. Any advice on what to look for? Okay, got that one. Also found Johnny O dress shirt with the Villanova logo. Do you list a little less? Is there a college brand? No. Christina, if that has a Villanova logo, I would actually list that Johnny O a little bit more. Villanova, I've sold Villanova polos and pullovers before. It usually sells for a little bit more. Definitely well-known college. What's up, Mike? Mike, you thrifting today? What's up, crazy cool kids? Angry Otter. Angry Otter. Yeah, this is one from Japan. Zubi, that's one. They sell that at Nordstrom's. Velvet Shack Co. Class time. What's up, Sophia? What's up, Kayla? What's up, Kayla? Reading some books every night. What's up, Kayla? How do you like that Peyton Manning jersey, Kayla? Good morning, Lisa. Moosey jeans sell quickly. Believe they're Japanese brands. There you guys go. Japanese brands help each other out. Good morning there, Dora. Morning, Audra. How many pack a day? Audra, we're talking about vintage costume jewelry. I used to sell vintage costume jewelry when I did estate sale stuff. So like Miriam Haskell, and then we called it Eisenberg Ice, like super blingy. I forget. Was it Eisenberg? I forget. But yeah, Eisenberg Ice, stuff like that. I'm currently trying to just start selling clothing. It's a little intimidating for me. Laura, yeah, no problem. And you come in here, you can ask whatever question you want, and I will try not. I'm not rude about it. What's up, Vanessa? Vanessa, I was in your live for a while yesterday. Yeah, clothing is everywhere. It's in abundance, and you can get it cheap. I used to love to sell that antique and vintage jewelry and collectibles and all that because, you'd buy it for $5 or $10 and sell it for $200. The profit was great, but I just don't run into that stuff as much. So I have to get what I can take. And clothing's the most abundant around me, but I still will keep an eye out for some of those hard goods. Should I keep listing 10 a day? Just selling 1 a day, have 400 active listings. Yeah, you need to keep listing as much as you can. As much as you can. As long as you have good items, like that Draddy. I just listed that yesterday. Good item at a good price. It sold like overnight. I also listed 2 of these Free Fly. Both of them sold yesterday. Bought them for $5 a piece, and they sold for like 29, I think. We'll get into it. I know, right? Wasn't that hilarious? I love messing with that K-Way guy. That K-Way is so fun. So fun. Nifty question. Sure, bring it on, Matt. About to get Nifty. However, in the past, individually cross-listing items to all platforms. Does Nifty show you which items you have cross-listed already so you don't duplicate the listings on the same platform twice? Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, Matt. So once you get Nifty, you'll just import you'll put in your credentials to each one of your platforms and import it, and it will recognize what you have on all the platforms. It's super easy to make a switch or just to start up. So their old Levi suits Suits, old Levi suits are a value of their wool and have pants. I don't know, Flag City. I don't know if I've ever seen a Levi suit. Levi suit. I don't know if I've ever seen that. So the good question. Edwin is good, somewhat underrated brand from Japan. Edwin, never heard of it. I was in Tokyo and you can find them everywhere. Sold a pair I bought in Tokyo for $13 for $60 on Poshmark the other day. There you go. Yeah. Denim jeans are very popular in Japan. If you find vintage Levi's, true vintage Levi's, most likely your buyer's going to be in Japan. Uh-oh, Mike's out there thrifting. Get some good stuff, Mike. Leave stuff for me. If I have 100 items for my inventory, and that's the most I have right now, is it better to post all my 100 items or post 50 and be able to post 2 or more a day till I make sales? Greg, that's a good question. So look, while I pack up the next item, which is a Polo Ralph Lauren, another white shirt, but this one's a tuxedo shirt. So we sold a band collar shirt and we sold a tuxedo shirt. So you're going to have your ruffles right here. Sold for $29.99 via promoted listing. So it's a good question. 100 items, ready to throw out there live. Do you just put out a few a day? So the answer is, I think eBay, I do think there's an algorithm with eBay that they reward you in your store for listing every day. As I talked about before, I have Nifty, which recreates items every day. So eBay thinks I'm listing every day. So for me, I don't feel like I have to list every day. Like yesterday, I listed 30. The day before, I might not have listed much at all. Some weekends, I don't list much. But I would say if you don't have Nifty, it's probably a good idea just to wait and list every day. Wait and list something every day. So if you have 100 items that you did over the weekend and you don't have time during the week to list them, it's probably a good idea just to list a few every day. I guess the reason I list everything when I get it is because you never know, like that Dratty that sold overnight, you never know if that person's going to want that item right then, or they're not going to be there tomorrow. You know what I mean? New people join in Search Reseller. Yeah, there you go. Join in the community, Search Reseller community on Facebook. It's free. You just have to apply. We have to check you over, make sure you don't have any felonies. Just kidding. How you doing? What's up, Terry? Good morning. I'm liquidating my store of 1,200 items. Sales are so slow, it is painful. I do have a used Nifty. You do use Nifty. Sorry to hear that, Amanda. I don't know. I feel like it's just different for everyone. The last week, I've had the best sales I've had all year. I've been listing a lot. I don't know. It could be the items you're selling. I don't know. I just signed up for Poshmark. Was assigned the same name I have on Etsy, where I haven't had many sales, but I have a different name on eBay. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think Bearded has different names on different platforms. It doesn't matter. I have a different name on Depop now because I couldn't use my same name because it kicked me off. So look in books for Doctor Who and great courses and books and DVDs. Flag City. All right. It's hard for me to look at the books. I recently found Badish and Brian Walker. Was excited, but always heard they're great brands, but I haven't had any bites on them so far. I've never heard of that brand. But I'll throw it up there. Just sold a Levi's suit jacket for $72 on eBay. Dang. So Levi's suits. I don't know if I've ever found a Levi's suit. The closest thing I have to a Levi's right now, man, I don't even know where it is. Maybe I put it away. I have this like Levi's old jacket. So I don't know. Thanks for posting your golf bolo brands. Yeah, for sure. Amy D, I just threw that off the top of my head. There are tons. There are some in there. People are like, what about Grayson? I was like, oh yeah, of course. I just was trying to get the conversation started about top polo golf brands. We started that little thread yesterday on the Search Resale community. When is the best time to go thrifting and when is it the worst? Greg, you have to get to know your store. So your specific store, when are they putting out the new inventory? That's the most important thing for me. So finding out at the store when they're putting out the new inventory, that's the most important thing to me. And every store is different. Some managers at Goodwills like to put stuff out at night. Some like to put it out first thing in the morning, some throughout the day. Yeah. Why did I get kicked off Depop? 3 people said they never got their orders, which I sent them all out, and I've never had that problem with eBay or anywhere. I think that's what happened. And Depop just kicked me off. I think that's why. But so now I'm just make extra sure that I check messages and everything else on Depop. Have you heard of Sleeping Indian? No, I haven't. I've never heard of Sleeping Indian. Sleeping Indian. Indian motorcycles I've heard of. Is that when they're not running? I've roughly 500. Go fast for me. What's up? I have roughly 500 items listed, and notice that there are days I do not list. Notice there are days I don't list anything. Sales typically go down, but I haven't done it in a long time to track. Yeah, I would definitely say the last few days, I've been listing a lot more, and my sales have been the best all year. So there's definitely a correlation with that, I would say. But also the stuff I'm selling are the things that I'm just now listing. Remember, I'm a seasonal seller, so I'm listing all the good polos and shorts, those bare bottoms and everything right now that I've had in storage. And that stuff's, people are buying that right now. Love seeing you post the Omega watch. Glad we got it together, or we got it together on it. Oh, Jesse, was that me and you, Jesse? I actually never wear it. It just sits because to me it's like it's like an antique, like a piece of history. Every once in a while I'll wind it and wear it. But yeah, I'm so glad too. Jesse had that Omega and it just worked out a day. I just love that watch. It's going to be in the collection for forever. It's awesome. So I really appreciate that. If you guys saw my Instagram and Facebook posts, I don't post a lot of other stuff than reselling content, but people resell watches, so that's kind of like I might relate. But I have the Speedmaster. It's from 1966, as a 3-2-1 movement, which is the same watch that they used in the space missions from 1966 to 1969. It's the same watch. So it's just cool to see them come down from space yesterday and then go back and look at the space capsule. It looks very similar from 1969 and 68. And the watch that I have was the same model that they used to go into space. I'm a nerd like that. I'm a nerd, but yeah. 5 or more listings on eBay each day to trigger the algorithms. Angry Otter. 5 or more a day. Also, eBay promote based estimated anything under 20 will push out to more often than others. Yeah, so I think that the most bought area on eBay as far as price wise, I think it is right around $20, isn't it? Like $18 to $20. Daily Refinement release the same number each day. Yeah, Daily Refinement would say that. I used to watch Daily Refinement a lot. Sleeping Indians, definitely a bolo brand. It's a high-end retail, 800 plus found in a piece. $30 sold for $350 in a month. Sleeping Indian. I've never even heard of it. Yo, what's up, Bull North? Are you good with Daniel Jones as a QB? All I know is you got rid of Sam Darnold, right? All I know is Anthony Richardson's not our guy, so I'm fine with having a new guy pop in. What's up, Brian? Thanks for coming in. LJR, always hear a list every day, but how often do you get rid of the old stuff? How do you get rid of the old stuff? You go through and price it down. You just go through and price it down. I'll go in and price my old stuff down. Like on Nifty, you can go in and bulk edit the price and just price it down on all the platforms. What's up, Kingston? Thanks for coming in. Kingston makes me think of Jamaica. I list every day between 10 and 20 items per day. Dang, that is a good goal. How does Vince sell? Vince is one of those brands that are expensive retail, like you see it at Nordstrom's, but I just don't sell it very quickly or well. I pass on a lot of Vince. Not all Vince, but a lot of Vince. Men's like Vince polos or V-neck shirts, or just a cotton button-up shirt, I pass on for $5. I started doing inventory by date, put it in the tote for everything listed, such as data is also. Yeah, Jessica, I feel like Wayne kind of does that too, right? With the K-Way shop, with the inventory system, with the box system, where everything's like numerical. So those first few boxes are the oldest listings. Kuji retired until fall. It's down here. It was from KOA shop. I'll just throw it in the dust for now. Started doing tells me how long it's been sitting. Yeah, by the date. Got you. All right, next item. Johnny Was. I would have put this in my whatnot, but I already had it listed. I already had some of these women's. I have like 5 huge totes of women's stuff that's listed. So this is a Johnny Was large. I think I had this in a video. I bought these for super cheap. $7.99. What's up, Haru? $7.99? Were they? Or at the minimum, the most I paid were $7.99 on these. Sold for $89.99. Full asking price, not via promoted or anything like that. Greg, how does Depop buying and shipping work? I made a sale, but do I need to get a label myself or what? No. So Depop, you can print the label right from Depop. It's actually the easiest place, in my opinion, to ship a label. It's less clicks. You click on the item and then it says print label and it just prints pretty much. You don't have to go through like a whole bunch of other steps. So it's pretty easy. What's up, Jesse? I recently took a trip. So I had a few items saved in the draft ready to go. I could post on vacation just to keep the algorithms going. Even one a day has really helped. Yes, I agree. In fact, we're going on a cruise for spring break. And what I always do, I end up getting the internet package on the cruise. What I always do is take as many photos as I can before I leave. And then on our drive down, and when I have downtime on the cruise, like at night, when the kids are sleeping or whatever, I'll list a few items, even while on vacation. That's just when you have your own business, that's just how it is. I'll enjoy the cruise and everything, but agree, list some items every once in a while on vacation, or preload them like on the way down. Maybe have 50 items ready to go and let a couple go a day. I notice when I watch Posh live shows and interact, I get more sales. Trying to see if that helps. Ever, let us know. Mateo, come back in and let us know if that helps. Interacting with the live Poshmark shows. What's Bolo mean? Means an item to be on the lookout for. Like Johnny Was I just sold. That's an item you want to be on the lookout for. What did I do? Oh, I'm like, I swear that sold. Oh, that's not even it. Oh, shoot. Got the wrong item. I need to move that label. It was a tartan plaid Ralph Lauren shirt. I got the wrong one. The one I sold was a tuxedo shirt. I got women's at new tag Vince 100% leather. Oh, well, for $4 I'll flip it for $200. Definitely depends though. Oh yeah, for sure. If I found Vince leather, that's for sure. It's like a lot of those brands that are on the cusp, but if they are heavy duty or, more expensive retail, when you first buy it, they're going to sell better secondary market. Sirs, have you used eProfit eBay app? It's similar to apps for FBA where you can calculate your profit spread. No, Flag said they haven't used that. Found a Zegna Trafalo suit for $10. What should I list it for? Carrie, you'll just have to look up comps on that suit. Is it pinstriped? Is it solid? Is it 3-button? Is it 2-button? The size is important. All that sort of stuff. Those all play a role. Just got a huge golf haul. New tags. Malbon? I don't know that one. New tags Bad Birdie. I know that one. And a Roback hoodie. That's a good one. Having double pricing some of the... I've never heard of that brand. Malbon? Malbon? I've never heard of that brand. So I don't know. Other than if you can't find comps on eBay, I would just go to Google and type it in and see if they have some on other sites like like Poshmark or Depop or whatever. What's up, Javier? Thanks for popping in. How many items you got on eBay? 1,150. 1,150 right now. Haru, thank you again for that heart. Do you ever look at Treasure Island? Treasure Island? Do you ever look at Treasure Island at Goodwill? Do I look for Treasure Island at Goodwill? Is that what you're talking about? I don't. I have a Tokyo Vintage 1986 men's asymmetrical dress shirt. I list absolutely no comps, trying to figure out what to list it for. I'm thinking 80 and then just reducing until it sells. Yeah, Angry Otter, that's what I do. If you can't find anything like it and it's unique, list it high, what you think the high end would be, and then just take offers from there or drop the price from there as time goes on. Headed to Augusta for work. Found out a month before the Masters. Goodwill put out the Masters gear. Let's go. Yeah, you find that stuff. That is good. Masters gear is great. In Houston, they put out high-end stuff in what they call Treasure Island. It's the glass case. Oh, we don't have that. They actually we had glass cases here in Indy. They took them all out, and now they just put everything that would have gone in there to shopgoodwill.com. So Treasure Island's what they call those. Here's a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. Sold for $21.99 via promoted listing. I picked this one up because it has a chest pocket. It does not have a Polo Ralph Lauren pony, but it does have a chest pocket. If I find Polo Ralph Lauren shirts with chest pockets and no pony, I will pick those up. Just a brown shirt sold via promoted listing again for $21.99. Johnny Was is one of my favorite brands to sell. Amy D, me too. When I can sell one for $90, I love it. K-Way bought one from me from my Whatnot. When you first started out with very little money, how do you average a week do you spend? Okay, so good question. Now, if you don't know, I was a teacher. I was a single teacher before obviously I got married. So I didn't make much money. I didn't have a lot of money. So yeah, money was, I couldn't go and just buy $500 worth of stuff. What I would do instead is be more picky when I was out. So I was looking for things that would either sell really quickly, and I'd make profit on obviously, or bigger items that I could get more money for. So for example, I'd spend $5 on something I know I could sell within a week for 20 to 25. I was good with that. But I wouldn't spend $5 on something that might take 3 to 6 months for $20 when I first started. Or I would spend, $10 on something that would sell for $100 within like a month or so, something like that. My sell-through rate on I try to have a 1 to 2% sell-through rate on my store daily. That's my goal. 1 to 2% daily. So if I have 100 items listed, I want to sell 1 to 2 items a day. That's my goal. So 1,000 items listed is 10 to 20 items a day, right? Good morning, Jessica. How do we put Mercari, Depop, and Poshmark on vacation mode? See, Rich, if you go in there, you'll see there's a tab in each one of those for vacation mode. I had to figure it out in November. You just go in there on your computer, on your desktop, and you figure it out from there. I don't know exactly where to go on there. What's up, Brock? One of my old students. What do you think is the most overrated piece of clothing but seems like a good buy? I think Tommy Bahama is overrated. I always have. Tommy Bahama, for the most part, is overrated. I love the homemade display table. Yes, Sophia, I love the display table. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, for sure. It's awesome. Taking pictures on that is so nice. I could take pictures on my new photo station like for hours and not dislike it. And with the TV right above me, no problem doing it anymore. Hello from Kokomo. What's up, Kokomo? Dear Mom Kokomo, you guys have the best hacienda, chips and salsa and ranch. So good. Awesome. How much money annually do I make? I just did my taxes. I gross about 180. I gross about 180 a year gross on reselling. So that's what it is. So I make as much or more than I do teaching, as I did teaching. Boogie's that's a West Coast golf brand. Well, it's probably going to move in coast. Brock said, going to the Pike alumni, Monaco's Pizza, Traders Point. Come on, let's go. Yep, Brock, I'm going to be there, buddy. I'll see you there, my guy. Good morning from South Carolina. Just wanted to let you know I love your show, your shoes. My shows are my shoes. You love my shoes? Learned so much from you. Hey, I appreciate that. I know you meant probably my shows or whatever. Appreciate you. Always come in, ask questions. That's what we're here for. And it's free. It's free, right? There's no commercial. You're not watching commercials or anything right now. If you're watching live, has anyone else listed an item to eBay at a set time on mobile and eBay changes the time completely? I have not. I just list it at the time I list it. You mean like have it set to a specific time? I don't know. You got to look at if it's Central Time, Pacific Time, Eastern Time, because I used to do that with auctions. Never been able to see you live. What's up? Everyone on the West Coast, I finally get to say thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for coming in. You've been tremendous support and have helped me grow my business. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming in and saying that. That's what we're here for. But listen, big thing about me and all of you guys, we're all coworkers. We're learning from each other. No one's better than anyone else. People on here sell more than me. People on here sell less than me. We're all coworkers. We just help each other out. So appreciate you. Glad to help out. Some people are just shy to get online, and I've been doing it a while, so I'm not afraid to talk about the experience. What am I listing right now? I'm listing spring and summer items. Spring and summer items. But that doesn't mean winter items don't sell, like UGG boots. Some UGG boots. I think, Audrey, you messaged me when I first got these. They were too big or something. UGG boots. Bought these for $16, 16 green. You can see on the bottom, they don't even take it off. They sold for a best offer of $50. These are going out. I was thinking about sending them out priority if they were going to like a state within 2 states of my state, but they're going to Oregon. So I'm going to ship them out ground, which was what the person paid for. But a lot of times if I ship, if they live close to me, it's $1 more to ship priority. These boxes are like $1 and I'm like, oh, I'll get it to them faster. Make them happy. And I use these to put in the box to keep things good. Yeah, Amy, this is a big box too, girl. Can you handle this size? Wish you were my boss. Hey, I don't like managing people. I like teaching though. What's up, Flippin' Nurse Kim? It's Uggs in a box. My Uggs in a box. It sure is. It's my Ugg. So what I'm going to do is just put each one in a plastic liner. Remember, everything I do doesn't mean you have to do it, and you probably have a better way than me. This is what I do. Amy, good morning from South Carolina. Just wanted to say hi. Love your videos. Hey, appreciate you coming in. And I love all the blue hearts you guys are sending. Thanks for coming in. Meg, good morning. What's up, Meg? Fordham. I was in JT's live. I was listing stuff, so I didn't talk anything. But they're talking about you doing a lot of TikTok shop, which that's really cool. I have another account. If you guys, another side hustle's TikTok shop. The main thing I know, like with a lot of things, is patience. Got to keep on putting out. It's just like social media, I feel like, with TikTok shop. Maybe even better, because you have to put stuff out and you're not going to see results. It's not like reselling where you can see results almost instantly. You're going to put a lot of videos out, a lot of stuff out, and maybe not get a lot of traction for a while. But you eventually will, as long as you stay consistent. All right. South Carolina too. Jessica, look at you, all these South Carolina people. So are you happy about North Carolina getting into it? I have 4 Holderness and board, and I'm having trouble moving. Might resort to promoting it. Well, the next item that we are shipping out, one of the next items is a Holderness and Born polo. We can talk about it. See? It's like all comes together in my lives. It all comes together. This is going out UPS. UPS. Okay. So I got to take that to UPS. What's up, Bearded? Can you make a little more noise with the bags? I know. Huh? You like that? You like that? Bearded. Bearded, when's our next date, by the way, cutie? Listen to a pair of cool shorts before bed last night. Sold this morning. There you go. Yep, shorts are selling. Bearded, how about that you guys don't follow Bearded on Instagram or on Facebook, he found just a little glass cup that looks like you'd find at any thrift store. They sell for like $90. That guy has got an eye. That's why he goes. That's why he likes me so much. Search, watch out for the band Bad Omens hockey jersey and hoodies. Some are very low production runs. Okay, I love finding hockey jerseys. Hockey jerseys do great. One is called Time Away, Not Vacation, FYI. Okay, Time Away. So if you're looking for vacation mode, one of them's called Time Away on Depop, Mercari, or Poshmark, one of those. Morning, Sarah Wall. There's my sister in the house. Sister in the house. Hope she was sick. We were supposed to get together. She was sick. So you guys can say hi to Sarah Wall. Her name's actually Amanda. Sarah Amanda, like mine's John Bradley, and you guys call me Brad. I know. Our parents did that to us. Glassy Baby. I've never heard of Glassy Baby, though, Bearded. Never heard of that. Never heard of that. How would you ship a wheelchair? Okay, so you can ask Bearded about that because I don't do that. What I do is sell it locally, but you have to be careful because on Facebook Marketplace you can't sell wheelchairs, so you have to list it as something else on Facebook Marketplace. Except you have to give the hockey jerseys to your brother-in-law. True, Amanda. And I don't know if you're home or not, but I know we're trying to celebrate her husband's birthday, and I have that Michael Jordan jersey for him that he's wanted for like a year. I just found it the other day. I saved it for him. When I try to do your method of scrunching the pony the collar, always looks messy. How do you pull it off so cleanly? On the Polo Ralph Lauren shirts, I just lay it flat and then I put a crease in it and pull it up. I don't know. Lots of practice. I list lots of those. You know that. I found 2 clean without tag Polo Ralph Lauren State Rib quarter zip for cheap, but I'm not getting any views at 10% promoted. Was that a bad buy? No, Greg, not a bad buy. Those can sit a little longer, but it's also starting to be spring and summer, so you're not going to get as much traction on those right now. They're not buying those, but you're starting to sell more polo shirts and linen and shorts and stuff like that right now. Late? No, you're not, Julie. You're here. You're here. I'm homesick. Still sick? Dang. Yeah, keep that away. I don't want that, but I hope you feel better. I heard some guys at my local thrift trying to promote a reseller community that costs money to other resellers in the store. Yeah, there's a lot of those where reseller communities. I found out over the years that, like, I don't know. 2 things. Number one, I don't want to be responsible for anyone. I'm sitting here giving free information. Someone can come back and be like, what you said was not true. I'll be like, okay, my bad. But if I was having people pay me for a group, I would feel really guilty. So that I don't like. And then also, I just feel like want to be someone different. I feel like a lot of people that do that, it's time. I don't know. I don't want to judge, whatever. What is your process for entering cost of goods with Nifty? I have a separate spreadsheet and then list it later and trying to find out the best way. So Christina, I have an average cost of goods. So I do put in $5.25 for all my items. That's what I do. Average cost of goods. Best advice to have consistent sales. I've been using Nifty per you. Hey, good. But I want to do this full time. List every day. I know it's going to sound redundant. List every day. Good pictures, good prices. It'll happen. So over the last 48 hours, I sold 35 items, which is pretty good for me. And with Nifty, 13 on Poshmark, 3 on Mercari, 2 on Depop. A year ago, I was only selling on eBay, which was 17. So definitely recommend cross-listing if you're not already doing it, which you are. Hey, Shirts, what did your CPA say about an LLC? Okay, so she said that I don't have to get it, but it keeps my business separate from my personal. So it has nothing to do with taxes. It has everything to do with just legality. So if I were to get sued or something happened, like a sold electronic and something exploded or something with the person who bought it, they could sue me. They could sue my business, but not me and my family and my property. So she suggested that I get one, but I don't have to get one. If that makes sense. So it's not tax. It has nothing to do with taxes, which I thought there was some correlation. It doesn't. Man says, thanks for supporting my brother. Thanks, Amanda. Sarah. Bearded. So you're saying you could be lying to us. I could be lying to you. You don't know. What? I could be lying to you. I mean, I'm saying vintage jewelry. I'm selling vintage jewelry on Etsy. I think that's a really good place to sell vintage jewelry. I'm not gonna. It's not going well. Can anyone suggest other platforms? Okay. Well, I would think Etsy is a good place to sell vintage jewelry. I used to sell vintage jewelry on eBay, costume jewelry specifically. So there would be a maker, Miriam Haskell or whoever, and I would sell that on eBay. eBay is a good place to sell everything. Do you list on weekends as well? Yeah, I usually list stuff on weekends. I'm not taking a lot of photos and a lot of work on weekends, but yeah, I'm still doing stuff on weekends. I feel guilty if I'm just sitting, not doing anything. I'll list some stuff. Guess you better quit selling those exploding ties. I know. That's what I'm saying. I told her, like, I sell mostly clothing though. So do you call K-Way Wayne or Steve? I call him a punk. That's what I call him. What do you choose? Will you choose to up your ship? How you pay the difference in cost? When you choose to up shipping, how do you do the pay and the difference in cost? So if I choose to send something priority instead of ground, when I'm printing off my eBay label, I just change it to priority, and it might be like 50 cents more. It might be about the same price. It just depends. Do you have a part-time job on the side? Also, what's up with resell license for liquidation? So you have to do pallets, a lot of pallets. I think you have to have like a reselling license or something like that. I think a resell license. I'm not for sure. I don't do pallets. But yeah, I like to have multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income, as many as I can have. I mean, even with reselling, I resold just on eBay. Now I'm reselling on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari. So I have different income streams there. The difference between the LLC and sole proprietor is an LLC protects your personal assets by keeping your business separate from personal business. Unless you're a full-timer, LLC isn't needed. There you go. There you go. Angry Otter. Granny B, what's up? South Carolina here as well. Let's go. Listing while driving. That's the best way to do it. Nick, what's up? Holders and board stills moves, but you definitely need to high placement promotion and the way to popular but saturated brand. It is popular and saturated. I'll get to in a minute. Let's pack this next item. I know there's a lot of questions still. Polo Ralph Lauren bear hat. Polo Ralph Lauren bear hat sold for $47.99. Bought it for $20. Retail arbitrage. I'm going to put it in a bag, then put it in a box. So I'll put that in a bag and a box. Call them like you see them. There you go. You know. I hear not all companies require a license. Yeah, probably not. I know K-Way. I'm pretty sure K-Way doesn't have one. Maybe. I don't think he does, but he got that one pallet of Polo Ralph Lauren for his whatnot. So I don't know. I don't do pallets, so I really don't know. I just know he's mentioned it to me before. So that sold for $47.99. Another way to buy stuff is going to retail stores, buying it for cheap, reselling it for more money. And we'll get to what Nick was talking about real quick, and someone else in the chat was talking about how their Holderness and Born's not selling. Their Holderness and Born isn't selling. So I just listed this over the weekend, and it sold. It sold. So I listed it at a competitive price because these are found in Marshalls and TJ Maxx, and when they have their yellow tag clearance, you can get them for cheap. So this is in used condition. No golf course logo, sold it for $32.99. When this used to sell for probably like closer to $50, I'm selling it for $32.99 now. Holderness and Born. And if you didn't see the brand, sorry about that. There's the brand right there, Holderness and Born. There you go. What defines a Chief Keef polo? I have no idea. Chief Keef polo. Julie, I don't know. Someone's got to respond to Julie on that one. Sure, got jokes. Less bone china, more solo cup. Wheelchair has wheels. Just drive it there. There you go. Glassy Baby's awesome hard good find. Candle company from Cali. Okay, there you go. I didn't even know about that one. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind. How do you ship ties? Amy, I'm glad you're in here because I have 2 to ship. The wheelchair is going to be a dimensional thing. The weight is likely length times width times height, 166. If the dimension weight is more than the physical weight, you have to use all that. FedEx or UPS will upcharge. There you go. Yeah, wheelchairs, I don't ship them. Now, I do know someone like Bearded would probably get a high-end wheelchair and part it out. Found 6 new tags. Hickey Freeman, is that what you're talking about, McGill? That's good. I mean, new tags, anything that's a decent brand, I'm going to pick up for cheap. There are plenty of YouTube lives each day with free advice resellers. Agree. And just free people to watch. Just follow different people on different platforms, and they try to post stuff all the time. Follow people who post informational stuff. There's a lot of people that will, I mean, you follow whoever you want. Again, whatever. I'm not trying to judge. Jennifer, what's up? It's my bear in a box. It's my cub in a box. Good morning, Annie. What's up? How many items do you sell per month? Oh, man. Oh, geez. Maybe 300? I'd like to sell more. I found a new tag Donald Trump tie for $6. Comps are really good, and it's red. Yeah, that will sell really, really well. Donald Trump ties sell really well. They always have, though. They always have since I've been picking them up. But obviously now probably more than ever. What types of shorts do you look for when thrifting? So if you go to surfstopfinds.com, you'll see like all my links to like the free Nifty trial and whatnot coupon in my eBay store. You can look at my eBay store and see what's sold, and that will give you a good idea what shorts I'm picking up. Or just watch these. Here's a Polo Ralph Lauren fleece full zip vest. Vests are really good in the spring and the fall, obviously, because if you're a little bit cool, they'll keep you a little warm. This sold for $32. I took a best offer. Not too bad. What do you think are the biggest benefits of starting growing a social media thrifting business account? Social media, like thrifting, like what I have, just social media. Okay, I can talk social media if you guys want to talk social media. Baggy Ralph Lauren shorts with cargo pockets. Yes. I sold one of those earlier. Where were you, Andrew? Sold one earlier. They were Polo Jeans Co. too. What? Do you use more than one cross-lister? No, just Nifty. Nifty. It's the bomb. I have a YouTube video on it. You can check it out. And a free trial, of course. In my link tree. You can get a free trial in 7 days. 7-day free trial and 50% off your first month. It's the bomb. Trust me. Do I accept consignment? I don't do consignment. I actually was with the guy the other day. He had like the nicest stuff you could think of. Luke Casey, Double RL, all that stuff. And he wanted to do consignment. And I just don't do it because I can hold on to that stuff for a long time. I'd rather just do buyouts. Then I don't have to have that connection. I can buy them out and be done and list that winter stuff in the winter and all that sort of stuff. But social media, I would say it's a lot of time, a lot of sweat equity. You're putting in a ton of time and not seeing results. If you're looking to get paid, you're not seeing results. And even at this point in my social media, I don't get paid a ton. Like I said last week, maybe, I think my last YouTube payout was like $600 or $700. And all the time you put into it, you could make just as much or more reselling. So, but then you get a little money from Facebook, Instagram. I don't get paid. TikTok, I don't really get paid. But if I were to tell someone, if you want to do social media and you want to just talk to people and teach people and stuff like that, totally start it up. But you just have to post like every single day. Even if you're not getting traction, you're going to have videos that get no traction and you're going to just want to give up. You just got to look past it and keep on going for social media. TikTok shop, I think you probably have better success right now. Switched to Nifty 3 weeks ago. Love it. Yes. Nifty's the bomb. Nifty is the bomb. Found in shop Black Label Ralph Lauren sweater. Listed it. Do you think that it's a good find, or would you pass? It just depends. If it's true Ralph Lauren Black Label, it's a good one. But if it's Lauren Ralph Lauren with the Black Label, that is not Black Label. That is just Lauren Ralph Lauren with the Black Label. That's a Macy's buy. What's up, Southern? What's up, Mac Attack? We sell on eBay. I'd like to expand to Poshmark, but I'm a little hesitant because of 20% fees. Soccer Mom, telling you right now, cross list. I am my biggest regret is not cross listing sooner. I'm telling you right now. And this is why. You're just listing on eBay. 17 items were my sales on eBay in the last 48 hours. I sold an extra 13 on Poshmark. Do you want an extra 13% or extra 13 sales and give them an extra 7% per sale? I'm sure you would say yes. I'm sure you'd say yes. And I sold an extra 3 on Mercari and 2 on Depop. Do it. Cross list. And with Nifty, watch my YouTube video. It's so easy. It's so easy. Is there a way for Nifty to sort items by date? I want to see my recently items sold first. Piece of scrap. I've never tried. So I'm going to be honest. I've never tried. So I don't know the answer to that. Someone can respond to piece of scrap on YouTube. Good morning. How does eBay promote listings work? At 9%, how much do they typically take? So, Devin, the way it works, I list everything at 9%. So what it does, eBay will promote it, which means advertise your item, kind of. And if someone buys it through that advertisement, you can think of it that way. eBay will take that 9% on top of 13%. But if someone finds an item organically, like this Johnny O, it did not sell via promoted listing. Someone was looking for a Johnny O linen shirt, and they found it just organically, and they bought it. It wasn't an advertisement, wasn't promoted. So not everything sells at that extra 9%, just some of your items. When in doubt, Lauren Ralph Lauren Black Label. Oh, I should have asked you. Yeah, Lauren Ralph Lauren Black Label is not Ralph Lauren Black Label. Just know that. And Ralph Lauren Black Label is discontinued. Just some FYI. It doesn't mean you can't find it. I'm just saying that. Does that sound funny? Okay. Nick's coming in here. He's always got good advice. Let's see what Nick's got to say. Nick says, be patient when you're going full time. You don't want to leave too early and stress yourself out. Be strategic and don't make a job you love into a chore. Agree 100%, Nick. Nick was talking about the other day how they hired him to come back in, I think, and coach some of his old, at his old job probably. And it just reminded him of how he loves reselling. So as his full-time job, yeah, don't make it where you want to do enough, but don't make it where it's a chore, right? Then you're going to not like your job. If you really like it as a side hustle, then you can work on making it a full-time. But like I always say, reselling was my goal was never to go full-time with reselling. That was never my goal. It was just a really good side hustle. But I always thought in the back of my head, if I ever got to a point in teaching where I didn't enjoy it anymore, I could go to reselling. And that's where I got to. Where actually I enjoy teaching. It's just everything behind teaching, the politics, all that sort of stuff. Sir, so your average cost of goods is the average per thrifting haul for the whole year. I do the whole year, $525, because I thrift almost all my items. LLC is taxes every month when taxes at the end of the year to settle. Thanks, sir. Seems a bit far-fetched that someone would sue over eBay. I thought with LLC, you could pay yourself and deduct that salary as an expense. Yeah, I think you can with that too. Or a sole proprietor, maybe that's when you start doing that. I don't know. Listen, I talked to it with my CPA, and she told me about the LLC. The sole proprietor went one ear and out the other, because when she was talking about it, and I'm like, I don't need it. I'm like, I don't need it. I don't want to think about it. What's up, Thrifty Duckies? Sorry to all the TikTok peeps. I haven't been on for a minute. I had a hairdryer sold. Nick says he had a hairdryer he sold, and it started a fire at a salon. Luckily, the person was nice. Yeah, so electronics, That would be a good reason to get an LLC. Good morning, Caroline. Sir, since you used to do estate sales and buy jewelry, have you been watching gold prices? Because people are going nuts now for low grade 10 karat rings at auctions. I'm sure, yes. Gold is at an all-time high at $3,000 per ounce. Gold has gone crazy. And a lot of people use gold as a hedge if they think a recession is in the future. But also there's a lot of electronics use gold and silver and copper. So a lot of those prices have gone up. Copper's actually taken off a little bit too. But yeah, gold has gone up. So if you have gold, great time to sell. It's the highest it's ever been. Is there a video of your photo setup that you made? What platform can I find it on? Yeah, Brianna, it's on YouTube. So if you go to my YouTube and just scroll down my videos, you'll see it says like a do it yourself. And it has a picture of Lowe's in the background. Me with the picture of Lowe's in the background. Every state has different licensing requirement. There you go. Yeah, because I have to go to Indiana.gov or something. She gave me the website. Fingers crossed my 2 masterpieces sell at a local reseller off Facebook Marketplace this week. Just threw on quickly yesterday. Yeah, master stuff should sell real quick right now. I would get it priced to sell right now. It does sell year round, but it sells quickly right now. No one's going to page 3 for Holderness and Bourne. You need placement. Yeah, there you go. When it calls Holderness and Bourne. Have you noticed you have returning customers? Yeah, actually I did have one returning customer. I would say 1 out of every like 100 items I have a returning customer. Chief Keef Polo are the polo shirts with the big pony in place is Spain written across the front. Oh, famously worn by rapper Chief Keef quite often. Okay, there you go. So like, is that what Tekken always talks about, the Spain one? Yeah, just the big hit pony with the spelling all over it. Yep. There's another one. Found my first Roebuck polo yesterday. About had a threadgasm when I saw a threadgasm. Yeah, it's awesome. Nick Reseller, Indiana here. What's up, Nick? Hoosier? Not Hoosiers, but Hoosier. Think about checking it out now. Yep, there you go. Good morning. Good morning, Kristen. Thanks for popping in. If I have 30% off sale running on eBay, if I cross-list those items, which price will be cross-listed on the other platforms? 30% off sale or is the original price? Jay Boogie, good question. I don't know. I feel like maybe the sale price? I don't know. Someone answered Jay Boogie on YouTube. You guys can respond to him. Just don't threadgasm on the shirt. Threadgasm. I've never had that. Found a Roebuck and I almost threadgasmed. Just don't do it on the shirt. I love you guys in here. That's my kind of talk. The sale depends on where you cross-list it. Okay, the sale depends on where you cross-list it. How often do you do store-wide sales? I haven't done a store-wide sale in 2025, only because I've been promoting at 9%, having really good luck with that. Usually I'll do sales at the end of seasons, towards the end of a season, but I didn't this year. If the sale price is active on eBay, it will transfer the sale price. Okay, there you go. If the sale price is active on eBay, it will transfer sale price. How many different size poly millers do you use? The regular like 13 by 10 or whatever this is, and then I use this bigger one off of eBay. I get this with my my store on eBay. I use my like credits for those, the bigger ones. When someone asks for a consignment, I just say it straight up, buy it from you. Yep. Good morning, Richie Rich. What's up, Richie Rich? Is there a brand item that you haven't found but want to find? You know what? Recently this year, there are 2 brands that I've wanted to find and I found them. Number 1, Turnbull and Asher. Found that. I found 2 of them this year, and Tom Ford. Those are 2 brands. Another brand that I have found, I haven't found in a long time, is Kitan, however you spell it. A really good brand. Headed to the thrift. What's up, Spencer? Spencer, girl, like I don't know if you follow Spencer out west. She's on Instagram and TikTok. She goes to the bins and finds carts full of like Reformation and Johnny Was. I don't get it. Do not understand. But good for you. How often do I source? I got to hit that thrift every day, you know. Got to hit it every day. I have thrift stores. I have like 4 within 5 minutes each direction from my house. What percent do I promote? 9%. 9%. Even if you're worried about Posh fees, you can just price up slightly because it's important for Posh. Nifty does the selling. Yeah, for sure. Nifty does the selling on Posh. Taxes per platform. Do you know how much taxes per platform? Do you know how much you have to sell to do taxes on? Yes, 5,000 from last year. I feel like it's changing this year to even less. 5,000 from last year. It used to be 20,000. You're supposed to do taxes on anything you sell and make a profit on, but they send a 1099 for anything 5,000 over. I have 3 bins 3 minutes away. There you go. Dang, 3 bins 3 minutes away. Dang, you do have the bins magic. You do, Spencer. You also have a good eye though, so you know your style. You know what's good. eBay is $2,500 for you to pay taxes. Okay, there you go, $2,500. Do you recommend promoting as a beginner in Poshmark and eBay? I don't promote on Poshmark. I've heard it's not great, but I don't know. It's up to you on eBay if you want to promote. It all depends on your buy cost. For me, yeah, my buy cost is $5.25 per item. I'm selling most items over 20. I'm going to promote even as a beginner, especially if I want to get feedback. I'm not even pronouncing that. I'm just going to post that one. If you list on eBay plus promote, you'll be over what Poshmark charges depending on promotion percentage. There you go. How much is Nifty? It just depends on your plan. So it just depends on your plan. It can be as low as 25. So I'll transfer you over. If you go to searchupfinds.com, you can see right here and do the free trial. You get 15% off your first month. And then I get a little kickback. So that's why I always promote it too. I mean, that's why I tell you to hit that link. You get a discount. I do. So you sign up and then you go to pricing and you'll go to automation. There's $25 if you just want to do automation on eBay, which is what I did for a long time, or Poshmark. $35 if you want to do it at all. Only $40 if you want to cross list. I do both. I do automation and cross listing. Trust me, it pays for itself within a weekend. Within a weekend. Oh, sorry. I didn't even take you over there. My bad. There you go. So here's your pricing. 25 a month, 30, 69, 69. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Well, what's up, Angie? I didn't spot good stuff from miles away. I know you can. And Spencer, I'm sure like you'll fight somebody for that stuff. Texan girl. Did anyone else get the promote notification from Depop? I haven't, but I know Audra's been boosting her stuff on Depop and having pretty decent sales. I only have lists on eBay and Mercari so far. Do you sell a lot on Poshmark? So I sold 13 items over the past 2 days. 17 eBay, 13 Poshmark, 3 Mercari, 2 Depop. So yeah, Poshmark's my second best, always, usually. I got to catch up with the chat. So TikTok, hold on for a second. eBay has promoted fees, listing fees, final value fees, etc. Poshmark is a flat 20%. It's all about balancing out. Plus, Posh has the best shipping in the business. Yeah, everything goes in a priority, which we'll do in a little bit. Nick, is there a way to show? Okay, you guys are talking. Good morning. Good morning, Leisha. What's up? Lisha, my bad. Miss Ware. You guys are talking. I already belong to Poshmark. I would love to list on eBay. How many should I list daily? List on eBay. eBay is my #1 selling platform. You need to cross list over to eBay. Trust me. Daily, I don't know. It just depends on what you want. 5 to 10 items a day. Just depends on what you want and how much you're making on each item. So like Nick here, he does hard goods. He probably makes really good money on his items. Yeah, you need a cross list for sure. Are you a pre-love partner on eBay? No, but I just saw that. Pre-love partner on eBay. I need to look into that more. The consulting thing has 2 or more weeks left. It's 60 degrees. Oh, your consulting thing. God, I'm way behind. I'm going to come down. Posh is beating eBay for Lucky Jitson. There you go. If I missed your comment, guys, or your question, you can ask again. Sorry about that. Boop. I had Posh outsell eBay yesterday, which like never happens. Nick, yeah. I mean, Posh is hitting right now. If you're not cross-listing to Posh, you need to start. And that was people saying that to me a year ago, and I didn't until I finally did. At what point is it worth buying Nifty as a part-timer? I think once you are listing consistently and have like over 100 items listed, is probably a good time. And when I say like, I would say list like, if you're listing like, 5 to 10 items a day or something like that, I think it's good to cross list those items. I promote on Depop and it's easy and worth it. The time, in my opinion. I just sold a pair of Ice Modern Lease shorts on there. So everything sells on there too. Okay. So promoting on Depop, running Yahoo suggests it. Does Nifty allow you to print all your shipping labels from one place, or do you have to print labels from each platform individually? Amy, each platform still. So I go to eBay, print my labels. Nifty is just going to be cross-listing and doing all the automation for you on those platforms. When you sell stuff on those platforms, Nifty will automatically delist it from the other platforms. But when you sell an item, you have to go to that platform and print those labels off. K-Way is a partner. He thinks he's better than us. Yeah, K-Way thinks he's better than us, always. Trust me, our text messages are all about, he thinks he's so much better than me. I'm so tall. I'm so much taller than him. What a little guy. What label maker is the best? So if you go again, a lot of people use it, but just compare. I had this question, I think, last week too, or last time I was on. So you go to see this Amazon products I use on surfstopfinds.com. You can click on that, and it will show you what label up printer. This is a good one. A lot of people use what products I buy. And a lot of people use that. It's $80. So, but you can also go to YouTube and just type in like, what's the best label printer? Not be a dick to anyone, but if your items suck on eBay, they'll suck on every other platform. It's just not Magic Tool for bad items. Yeah. If your items aren't selling in one place, they're probably going to not sell on other items too. It's not being a dick, Nick. The truth can hurt sometimes. It only hurts people when it's true, right? The truth hurts only when it's true to people. If your items are selling, that doesn't hurt you. But if your items aren't selling on one platform and other platforms, it's the item and your price. It's the truth. It only hurts people that's true for. This is a Johnny O Lennon blend. It actually sold nifty too. $22.85. What did my mom just say? My dad's coming over here. I'll have to out of your house a little before 10. Going past my house. Sure. What is it? What's the freaking guys? What's the McDonald's McMuffin with jelly. I'm doing yeah, McMuffin with jelly. So good. Don't at me. And it's one of the more healthier items at McDonald's. If I had it my way, I'd get a McGriddle, okay? Rolo! Spencer says Rolo's the best. Listen, I'm kind of one of those people that like will pay up. If someone says like, pay an extra $100 more and you won't regret it, I will pay an extra $100 more. So like my Dymo, I bought it it's a dinosaur, but that thing's lasted me 8 years, something like that. He wants to go thrifting. My dad wants to go thrifting, so I take him thrifting. Does Nifty keep up with ending and relisting on all platforms? Yes, Nifty keeps up with So, I'll show you real quick. Okay, so on Nifty, you're going to have a couple things. You're going to have your inventory, which it'll have all your items that you've cross-listed, right? But then you can go to sold, and it's going to keep track of where it's sold. So I sold that Draddy on eBay. You can see that, and then it delisted it across the other platforms. I sold these two on Poshmark, which I'll talk about in a minute, and it delisted it across the other platforms. So you can see where items sold and then where it delisted them. Super awesome. It delists like right away. Definitely, again, if you're using a cross lister at all, I would recommend trying Nifty. You'd like it better. And like I said, you try it for free at source.finds.com or my link tree right there. Boop. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm going to get a table like yours. I went to yard sale to so much easier. I want to get a table like yours. I went with a yardstick too. It's so much easier. It is. Yeah, making that table, just, if you have a weekend, you can do it. I did it in a day. Nice day. You saw that video. I did it in a day. I wish I had parents. Bethany, I know I think about that often. My parents are 79, and it's sad and a little morbid because, it's almost like weekly. One of their friends die. So, I'm happy to have them. So I'll probably take my dad. The problem is he goes thrifting and gets in trouble with my mom because he buys shit. If it ain't broke, why fix it? I've had zero issues with my Jaden's printer. Got it for $60 on TikTok last year. Yeah, Jaden's printer. I know a lot of people were pushing those on TikTok Shop. Yeah, get what works. What's that called? Nifty. Got it. Yep. Take them. YOLO. I know. Oh, man. My mom will kill me. You are a McMuffin. Nick, you are so cute, Nick, for saying that. Not rocket science here. Just buy high sell-through rate items, and you'll have consistent sales. Cookie knows. Cookie knows what's up. Go live with Pops? Oh, gosh. Maybe. I don't know. Dude's crazy. Rollo printers are amazing. Well worth the money. There you go. Rollo printer. And I'm sure you can get them cheap off like Amazon or wherever. I love Dad Time. We need to spin that thrift video. I know. I wasn't planning on it today, but we'll see. Does anyone in your family also resell? My sister's done a little bit, but she's like, I'm over it. And then also my dad did. He ran estate sales for years. That's how I got into it. There you go. Important. Yes, like Papa Surfs more than you anyway. You like Papa Surfs more than me anyway? I get it. I mean, he's a funny dude. The problem also with my dad, he's 79. He taught inner city school, and he was a disciplinary. So he says stuff that's not appropriate. Like he'll say things these days that you can't say at all. Like not bigotry or anything like that, but just like inappropriate things that you just can't say because people get offended by everything these days. Have you been doing anything with Whatnot? I apologize for missing. Yeah, I did have a Whatnot like a week or so ago with all my women's clothing. I'm gonna start stockpiling another thing of women's clothing. Does Nifty take care of all of the sharing? Yes. So yeah, so I'll take you like, here's Nifty. I'm going to go to my dashboard. You're going to go to your dashboard and it does all your sharing in the background, your offers, your follows, your offers on eBay, your offers on Mercari, Depop, your relist, recreates. It does all that in the background. See, it's just, you just saw it change in real time. It shares all day long. So it does all your sharing. It does everything in one place. Trust me. I have a YouTube video on it. Go watch it. It's super short. You'll be like, you'll want it. What are your thoughts on using ThreadUp for sourcing? Get rid of bad buys. I've never used ThreadUp, so I don't know. K-Way cuts in line at McDonald's by telling civilians he's a pre-loved partner. He sure does. You know what? God, you know what also? He's probably loving the Shamrock Shake right now. He's Irish. He's probably drinking those every day. Mr. What diet was he doing? The carnivore diet. Drinking Shamrock Shakes. You get it from him. I know. I'm telling you. I try not to say inappropriate, but yeah, I do say inappropriate things. Like the way my wife and I talk to each other, I'm sure would offend like people who don't know us. And be like, oh my gosh, he called her that or something. And that, but that's how we talk. We just, your thoughts on Big Pony logo polo stuff. Definitely good. It's worth the pickup for $5 or less. My pops is 91. He and my mommy got me into antiques and collectibles going to the flea market in my 20s. It would help me my former shows. Mom no longer here. Sorry about that. Yeah, he got me into it. He got my love for antiques and history. I don't know. That's where my true passion is, antiques and history. Is there any apps that automatically calculate sell-through rates when you're searching for info? I don't. I just go a quick search on eBay. How many are listed in used condition? 100. Go to sold. How many are sold? 50% sell-through rate. People will argue about different. That's just what I look at. If there's 100 listed and 100 sold, it's getting in my cart. Definitely more the reason to go with that. Okay. My wife could Make a sailor blush. Ooh, she's got that type of mouth. I got you. Love it. Yep. That's what we do. This is a brand I've never sold before. Yumi, but it was new with tags and it was Hawaiian and they sold for okay money. So it sold for $34.99 via promoted listing. Like I said, new with tag, Yumi. I don't know where the new tag is. There it is. There's the tag right there. Fresh cut nails, by the way. Fresh cut nails. Can't have long nails. Yeah, that sounds like my kind of people. It is. That's my kind of people. Now, listen, I was a teacher. I know how to turn it off and turn it on when it comes to being appropriate and inappropriate. And on here, a lot of times I hold back. But just what it is. Just what it is. Okay, how do I pack ties? Here's a Zegna tie that was new with tags. New with tags. Really, I don't like that style. Not a great, it's kind of a older looking style, but it's new with tags. Here's your Zegna label. Zegna, however you say it. Sold for $59.99 via promoted listing. Bought it for $2.99 or $1.99. 99 cents or $1.99, depending on which one it went to, which Goodwill I went to. So I just folded it like that. I just put it in a poly mailer and ship it. I got a Lululemon shirt yesterday from Lululemon, and it was all shook. I didn't care. I just ripped it open, looked at the shirt. You guys know me. I don't do anything fancy. Nothing super fancy. Okay. DC Flips. What's up, DC Flips? Long time no see. Long time no see. Okay. Brooks Brothers tie. If you follow my Instagram or Facebook, I post stuff often, just like little things of why this sold, why that sold. This Brooks Brothers tie is made in the USA. It's a little older, but the reason it's sold is because why I think it sold for $25 compared to like $16 for a Brooks Brothers tie. It's because it's that classic Americana preppy look. Those stripes, that's just that Americana preppy look. Polo Ralph Lauren, Brooks Brothers known for. Sold for $25. Darn. First time finding Shape-In shoes. Paid $7, sold for $55. I don't know that one. Do you wash clothes before shipping? No, only if it has a bad smell or something. Giving Harry Potter vibes. Ooh, that would have been a good keyword to put in that one. Harry Potter totally does. I love antique shopping. Don't know what's good for resale. Yeah, a lot of times I'll find really cool stuff. I just know from doing estate sales, really cool antique stuff like vintage vintage gas or oil cans, and not cans, but like the oil pump things where you pour the oil into the car. A lot of really cool stuff that's really not worth a ton of money, but just cool stuff. So you have to, look it up. A lot of Harry Potter. You guys are Harry Potter fans. What was the story with that one painting you found and sold for a lot of money? Heads about back, didn't know the full story. Okay, so last item I'll tell you. I bought this at a church thrift store. Prana size 20, women's Prana size 20 pants. Sold 2 women's Prana pants, one on a different platform. $23.99 for women's Prana pants. I will buy women's Prana pants for $5 or less. So I used to buy paintings. I collect some. I used to sell paintings, high-end paintings. And I have a restorer who has seen just about any artist. So if I don't know about a painting, I'll take it to him. Or I've taken paintings to be restored, revarnished, or whatever. In this one particular painting I took, he told me the time period, 1820s. You can tell by the way they dress, the jewelry they wear. Wasn't really well done. There was no signature anywhere on the frame, on the back, on the front. We black lit it, everything, no signature. So we couldn't find the artist's name. There's nothing we could find on it. All he knew about it was that, well, I listed it on eBay. And stupid me, because I've been doing this forever and I know better. I listed it for $2,000 during COVID. And someone offered me $10,000. And I just took it. I should have not, but $10,000 is a lot of money. I'm like, maybe it's worth 15. I don't care. I'll take 10. Sold it for 10. couple years later, I sold another painting to a guy, and I was telling him about this painting and that exact story. And I sent him a picture, and he Google Lensed it, and it sold at Christie's or Sotheby's for $150,000. The reason it sold so much is it was from the first predominant African American painter who was that got freed from slavery, or was free, or first African American like portrait painter. And so that's why it was worth so much money. And there's very few examples of his out there. Why my guy probably didn't know about it. So it sold for like $150,000. Yeah, so that sucked, but it was okay. Still made money, whatever. Do you buy Linux Christmas decorations? I don't. All right, let's go over to this is Mercari, I think. No, Depop? No, Mercari. An Ibex shirt. This is an Ibex just t-shirt sold for $26. Ibex, that's what you're looking for right there. Your little Ibex little guy right there. I guess that's the name of the animal. Ibex animal. That sold for $26 on Mercari. And now there's a restorer out there looking for a new job, right? No, I still use him. I don't find paintings like I used to, but I have some nice paintings, and I've had him restore them. And yeah, because over time, if you have to get them revarnished, they have to take the varnish off because they get yellowed, or if they're in a smoking household, they get yellowed, all that sort of stuff. Ibex, that sold for $26. BD, Bad Dog, or Bird Dogs. This sold for $19.80. So Nifty sent out an offer, and they sold for $19.80. And again, we were talking about this at the beginning of the live. If you missed this live or just not coming in, you can rewatch it on YouTube or Facebook. And these sold for $19.80. They're selling them at Ross now. The word on the street. They're selling them at Ross. Wow, that's a find. What it means to, yeah, I know. So the estate sale I got it out of, very, very wealthy estate sale. In fact, I have another painting from that sale that guy that found that searched it and found that it sold at Christie's. He thinks it's a very special painting. We're just trying to pinpoint it. It came out of the same estate sale. So that I could be sitting on a gold mine with that painting. And there are other paintings that came out of that estate sale that I knew about, knew the artist, TC Seal, Indiana artist, very expensive stuff. So usually those really high end estate. He had Jurgen's lotion. He had Jurgen's lotion, the Rolls Royce that Jurgen's owned, that they drove on African safari. It was right-hand steer. Shut up, Felix. I bought a bulk of Lot Prana swim bottoms. They've been doing decent. There you go, Prana swim bottoms. What painting? I can show you guys both favorites. So here's the painting of the one that sold for a ton of money at Sotheby's. That's the painting. That girl right there. That's the painting. That's the one I sold for $10,000, and it sold for $150 at Christie's or Sotheby's, or maybe $125. The other painting is, I'd have to find that one. I have to find it. It's way up. Way. Here it is. This is out of the canvas. This is out of the frame. So this is the other one. It's out of the frame. It's much larger than what it looks like in the picture. So that's it. I went to art auctions on my last cruise and got a great deal on some paintings since it wasn't a lot of people in there. There you go. Art auction on a cruise. Love cruises. Going on a cruise in less than 20 days. The room you do your haul videos is very nice and well decorated. Is most of that not from thrifted? Yeah, most of it's not thrifted. Some of it is thrifted. My biggest sale from Goodwill was a coffee grinder. Paid $8, sold for $8.50. That has to be one of the highest coffee grinder sales I've heard of. Richie Rich. That's great. I used to find vintage ones, but it never sold for a ton for me. Did I sell those fishing rods I found? Not yet. Those and all the golf clubs are a big tub or a big trash bin in my garage. I take them all out on a nice spring day, clean them all, and list them all on Facebook Marketplace. Where am I going on my cruise? This cruise is going to Nassau, which is one of my least favorite ports, Grand Turk, and Dominican Republic. This cruise is okay. Next item. Oh yeah, Spanx. Got a pair of Spanx, women's Spanx black jeggings. These are a size 1X. Had these listed for a little while too. Spanx 1X. These sold for $14. Big sale right there. Just completed. Brittany says, I just completed my first year reselling. I have 470 items listed and 330 orders. Is that good for only 1 year? Yeah, I mean, Brittany, as long as you're selling stuff. To me, what's good to me is to sell 1 to 2% of my store a day. So if you want to look at it that and over a course of a year, whatever that math is, that's what's good to me. Everyone's good is probably different. Can I get dibs on those? What you want dibs on? Yeah, you put out a deposit. Put out a deposit. Is that a Disney cruise? No, we're not going on Disney cruise. Disney cruise is when we go with my family, and I don't have to pay for that one. My mom and dad are retired teachers. My mom spends her retirement on taking her grandkids to Disney World. That's like her thing. Nothing else. So we do that every once in a while. This is a different cruise. What do you do about stuff that sells and needs to be labeled and shipped when you leave for vacation? So what I do is I put my store on vacation mode like the night before we leave. So we're going to leave at 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. on a Friday. And I'll put my store on vacation mode the day before, take everything to the post office by 7 p.m. that Thursday, and then I'll be on vacation mode all the way until that next Thursday because I do 1 to 3 days shipping. So that next Thursday on my cruise, I'll take all my stores off vacation mode. Found a Canali and Zegna suit for 15 piece the other day. Let's go. I hope you sell those. I hope they're good ones. Vacation mode. Never been on a cruise. What cruise line do you recommend? Oh, man. I recommend, honestly, Norwegian's good. Royal Caribbean's good. Disney is really good, but it's really expensive. To be honest, they're not like the best. I've been on Norwegian, Royal Caribbean. I've been on all those. We go on a lot of Carnival. The Carnival bigger ships, I like. They have really big kids clubs, a lot of stuff for the kids to do. I like Carnival. They're fun. I like people watching. I like being out and about. I like Carnival, and they're affordable. Royal Caribbean are really nice too, but the bigger ships, there's more to do. Okay. Depop. I'm telling you right now, Peter Millar polos sell on Depop. I don't know why, but they do. This is a Peter Millar with an embroidery on the chest. This sold on Depop for $23. Oh, you want dibs on those rods? Where do you live? I'm not shipping them. Those are Facebook Marketplace. You can come get them. I'm not shipping them. They never been. My husband was thrifting with me at the bins last year and found a pair of New Attack Spanx pants. I sold them for $150. My best sale so far, $150 for Spanx pants. That's crazy, man. Meg, if you're into luxury and fine dining, Celebrity is the way to go. No kid stuff. Yes. So if you don't want to be bothered with kids, Celebrity and Princess. Celebrity and Princess and some of the Holland American too. Those three lines, you don't have to mess with kids. Celebrity, Princess, and Holland American. And they have a lot of newer ships too. I'd even say Norwegian didn't have as many kids. Mom and dad were thrifty till the end of their life. Can I get in your blood? Always been in kind of a thrifty all my life part-time. I was selling custom handmade Damascus steel knives On Facebook Marketplace, got kicked off. Those were chef knives. Oh, that's cool. It's because PWR polos are popular with high school kids and preppy kids. Our schools have the teams. Really, Audra? Audra knows. Seeing that South, that preppy, that SEC preppy, she knows. These are academic shorts, academic, kind of vintage, that South Pole, Y2K, vintage, denim. There's only one problem with these. This pocket is coming off its stitching. So they sold for a little bit less. They sold on Depop for $20 still. So worth the pickup even at that point. Do polos with golf course names, embroideries on them sell? It just depends on the polo. So soccer mom, go to Google, type up Surf's Reseller Community, and it'll be the first thing that pops up via Facebook. Join that group. It's my group. It's free. And we just talked about polo. We're just now starting a thread with polos, golf polos. Yeah, they sell, but they most of the time they sell for a little bit less. But it also depends on which polo it is. Most polos these days have to be performance, like the stretchy type of material. All right, 13 Poshmark, guys. This is a long live. I'm sorry, but I'm not mad about it. Good sales. These are Cole Haan, $30 I sold these for. These are just penny loafers, little penny loafers. At least that's what I call them. Penny loafer shoes. They sold for $30. How much they sell for? Did I say? $32. What I pay? I must have bought them at like a garage sale. I'm in Indiana. Javier, where in Indiana are you? Because I'm going to put them on Facebook Marketplace. Do you source at the bins or just Goodwill retail source? I source sometimes at the bins. Once every like 3 or 4 months. So no, probably not. Probably not. Probably not. All right. So we're gonna put these in. This is all Poshmark. So I got to send everything priority. Putting these in a shoebox that you get free from the post office, and then pack it that way. $32. Agree. Whoever talked about Poshmark's the easiest to ship things, it is, because everything goes out priority. Amy D, you're still in here. Looking at that box. You want to see what's in that box? This way or this way? Next item. I sold 2 of these. So these are both free fly. They were new with tags. Got them from Goodwill. Had them in storage. Had them in my storage unit, along with a couple other free fly right here. These are polos, and just listed them. These sold for $28 each. Paid $5 a piece for these. 28 each, 5 a piece is what I paid. Do you bundle on Depop or Poshmark? Yeah, on Poshmark, I have people bundle often on Poshmark. And on eBay, I get that question too. Oh, crap. Dang it. Why do I do that? Idiot. Freaking idiot. All right. Same thing. $28. They sold back to back to different people. So did I underprice them? Maybe. I don't care. I paid $5 for them. I comped them out. I priced them where I thought I should. So never fails. You know it. Goodwill is pricier now and more popular. It is. Goodwill is more popular, I think. But I still, every time I go thrifting, I get a ton of stuff. But I have a method to my madness, right? Method to how I thrift. Next 2 items. This was retail arbitrage. This is a Peter Malone or Travis Matthew with fireworks. It's like a very 4th of July American flag type stuff all over it. This sold for, what did I say, Travis Matthew? $40. This sold for $40. Priority, right? Sold. I know, never fails. I always do it. Priority. Come on. Priority, Brad. Can I shoot you a personal message? We can set something up. I'll give you a deposit as well. I'm just kidding about the deposit, Javier. I'm messing. Yeah, DM me on not on Facebook though. I mean, you can on Facebook, but it's hard for me to check those messages. I never get it. Do it on IG. Do it on IG. All right. Next item is, again, guys, you've been seeing me sell these often. These quarter zip Under Armour. These They just sell so quickly. I'm fine taking an $8 to $10 profit on these. This sold for $21. No, sold for $16. $16. I'm fine with that. Priority. I'm fine with that. Same here. Is this all I do for work? You must be making good money. It is. So my main income is reselling. My main income is reselling. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm rich, but we're rich enough to go on vacations with our kids. That's rich to me. And pay our bills. Yeah, we do okay. But you can always grow. When I was a teacher, you can't grow. Growing social media, I get paid here and there. eBay's paid me a couple times to make, there's this eBay seller event, like sign up for it if you're a seller. So there's different different things I'll make a little bit of money. The last couple from eBay I actually turned down because I didn't want to do them. I don't like pushing stuff that like my followers wouldn't want. So like eBay Open, yeah, I think you guys would benefit from them. But something else that eBay want, no, I'm not doing that. Do I track how many what? Miles? Miles I do. Nike Golf Polo. Audra, how about it? Nike Golf Polo Tour Performance. I mean, these things don't do that great for me, but they sell. I mean, whatevs. This sold for $15. $15. I'll take it. I don't really buy these anymore, though. Also, our thrift stores price these Nike shirts up to $10, so I usually leave them all the time. But they'll price the Holderness and Born at $5, so I'll pick those up every time. Where do you sell? Site. I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop. So earlier we packed up 17 eBay. Right now I'm packing up Poshmark, which is 13 Poshmark orders. Mercari and Depop, we pack those up too. If you want, you can follow me. I'm live on YouTube and Facebook right now. I have a lot more content over there. These are a pair of pants to be on the lookout for. I don't buy them in the jackets, but I buy them in the pants. This Tourney Gore-Tex, I always buy them in the pants. The jackets don't do as well, but Tourney Gore pants, they just sell. They say Tourney on them. These sold for $25. $25 on these. Not too bad. Striped Nike Polo all day, $1 into 16 to 18 if I can get them. For sure, Audra. That's it. Your buy cost. If you can get those Nike Polos for $1 or $2 all day, undercut the market, sell them all day. But if you have to pay $10, $5, you got to be a little bit more careful. Yep, church sale polos. That's exactly right. Yep. All right. Next item. It's funny. My mom said my dad got all dressed up because he thinks we're going thrifting. Ha! Oh, we better maybe. A marine layer. This would have sold for more, but the comps were not great on it. So, but also they might not have been great because I'm looking at comps from the last 3 months, which is kind of January and February and colder months. But sold this for marine layer, $19. I almost put it in this bag. I did put it in the bag, but I almost shipped it in that bag. I didn't. Do I sell Adidas golf polos? How much? So Annie, I do sell some Adidas golf polos. I like the USA ones. They'll say USA on them. But normally I pass over Adidas golf polos. Our Goodwills now price Adidas and Nike and Under Armour at $10 for some reason. I usually pass them up. Might have one, might not. I don't know if I have any. I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any left of those Adidas USA polos. Here's a new brand to me. Burly Bow? I don't know. Never heard of that brand before. Burly Bow? But just listed it and it sold for $18. So I'll take that. Do you list YouTubing 222? How old are your kids? I'll start with that one. My kids are almost 9 this month, and 6. 9 and 6. Older boy, younger girl. And the question is, do I list all items bought each week, or do I keep a death pile storage? So I list items that are in season. So I have so many items, and I thrift enough where I just list items that are in season. If I had more time during the day, I'd list everything I have all day, but I don't have that much time. So like right now, I'm pulling out all my in-season items. So I have bins and bins of polos and golf and shorts and all that sort of stuff. And now I'm putting into my storage unit bins and bins of jeans and sweaters and flannels and coats. So next winter, it'll be vice versa. These are a pair of Oakley pants. I love finding these Oakley pants. They always do well for me. Just these nylon feeling Oakley pants. These sold for $19. They always just sell pretty quick. Where do you store your stuff you thrift? How do you keep it organized, easy to find when you sold? So there are a few different ways. My way, Bethany, is not traditional. Almost shipped it in that again. My way is I have about 80 bins down here of listed inventory, and I keep everything in like items bins. So all my Adidas polos would be in a bin. I don't have any Adidas polos right now. All my FootJoy polos are in a bin. All my Peter Millar polos are in a bin. That's how I keep my items inventoried. All my items that haven't been listed, I have a storage unit. And in fact, I just wrote off that storage unit, part of my business. I just did my taxes. Don't know if I owe yet, or how much I owe, but yeah, just did my taxes. Next items, women's 3XL Athleta joggers. 3XL Athleta joggers. These sold really quick. Sold for $20. Gray. Going 13 by Richie Rich. Get some good stuff. Let's go. Richie Rich. Go get some goodies. Last nifty questions. You can, Boogie, you know you're in here. You don't have to do last question stuff. You can ask as many questions as you want. If I adjust the price on one platform, do you know if it automatically updates on the others? Good question. I think you'd have to do a full sync. I haven't adjusted the price, but it might. Someone answer that for J Boogie. J Boogie. Do you do Whatnot? Yeah, I have Whatnot shows like once every 4 or 6 months. I've sold almost 1,000 items, I think, on Whatnot. Yeah, every once in a while I'll do Whatnot. Here are the other pair of Prana women's pants. These are size 4, and they have the convertible pants, so they zip off into shorts. You guys know the deal with those. I've noticed with Nifty, if the shipping cost changes on eBay, it doesn't recognize that. I don't know. I haven't looked at that. Any luck with PGA and Callaway polos? PGA, no. Callaway all over print polos can sell decent. Callaway all over print polos can sell decent. So yeah. Quick question. Come on in. We got one more item to ship after this. Seems like selling more women's clothing since your Whatnot show. I know. So I have 5 bins full of women's clothing in there that I've listed over the years. And yeah, some of it's selling, right? But I also put a couple pieces to the side that were in totes that I'm not going to list. Reformation dress and something else. I forget the other thing. I'll have those in Whatnot show. These are Under Armour pants, match play pants. These sold for $21. Match play Under Armour golf pants. Always a good pickup for me. Serves. What's up, Jimmy? I haven't caught you live forever. What's up, Jimmy? It's World. I haven't been live that much over here, but I'm live now. This is the last one. What state am I in? Indiana. But and you said, where do I find these good brands? I thrift in Ohio, Chicago. I thrifted in LA. I thrifted in Florida. I find all good brands everywhere. What is the name of the fabric that has like a net feeling on golf shorts or pants? Have a net feeling? Usually I mean, it's polyester, spandex blend, or nylon blend, but a lot of times just call it wicking or performance. Those are some of the keywords. Hey, now stay out of my state. Which state are you in? I'm going to come over. I'm going to come get all the good stuff. So the stuff you have listed, you keep at your house, and I suppose versus unlisted stays in storage. Exactly. Yep. Ohio. I'm coming to Dayton. I'm coming to Cincinnati. I'm coming to Columbus. I'm coming to up to Cleveland. I'm coming. Thanks for all I do. You're welcome. Thanks. Nope, not Jason. Just J Boogie. Okay, just checking. Had a high school friend that was nicknamed. Got you. Come to North Carolina. I would love to. Pay for me to come there. I need to make more money. I'm safe. You didn't name my city. Oh man. Akron. Coming to Akron. All right, guys, that's it. Been a long time. Dad's either here or going to be here in a minute. So might take him thrifting if he's lucky. I'll see you guys. Thanks for popping in. Sorry I haven't been on TikTok. Appreciate you guys like always. And I'll see you in the next one. You can catch me on other platforms. Message me, whatever, if you have any questions. See you guys.